Here's something that'll save you real money. The actual fee to start an LLC in most states is way less than you think. In Kentucky, it's $40. In New Mexico, it's $50. And yet people routinely spend $800, $1,000 getting set up. Not because they have to, because nobody told them which costs are real and which ones are fluff. So I'm going to break down exactly what forming an LLC cost in 2026. Every line item. The one-time stuff, the every year stuff, and the one fee that quietly drains your account if you forget about it. The last one trips up more first-timers than anything else, and I'll come back to it before we're done. So stick with me, because if you get this right, you'll start your business for under $100 in most states. Let's start with the one cost you genuinely cannot skip, the state filing fee. This is the money you pay your state to officially create your LLC. You file a document called the Articles of Organization, and the fee comes with it. Here's where it gets real. Montana is $35, Kentucky $40, Arizona and Mississippi $50. That's the cheap end. The middle is around $100 to $150, which covers most states. Then you've got the expensive ones. Massachusetts charges $500, California's filing fee is $70, which sounds great until you meet their annual tax, and trust me, we're getting to that. The point is, the actual cost of becoming an LLC is one payment, usually under $150, made one time to your state. Everything else you hear about is either optional or it's an ongoing cost. So let's separate those out, because that's where people overpay. Next up, the registered agent. Every single state requires you to have one. This is the person or company that receives legal documents and official mail for your business. If somebody sues you, this is where the paperwork goes. Now, here's the thing nobody says clearly. You can be your own registered agent for free. If you've got a physical address in your state and you're around during business hours, you can list yourself and pay nothing. That's it, $0. So why does anyone pay for it? Two reasons. One, privacy. Your registered agent's address goes on public record, and if you use your home address, that's now searchable by anyone. Two, you have to actually be available at that address during business hours, and if you miss a legal notice, that's a serious problem. A service runs you about $100 to $125 a year. Worth it for a lot of people. Not required for anyone. Your call. Now, let me save you some money, because this is where companies love to upsell you. Your EIN. That's your business tax ID, the thing you need to open a bank account and hire people. It is completely free. You get it directly from the IRS website in about 10 minutes. If anyone tries to charge you $50 or $70 for an EIN, walk away. You're paying for something the government hands out for nothing. Your operating agreement. That's the document that lays out who owns what and how the business runs. Most states don't legally require it, but you want one anyway, especially if you've got a business partner. And you do not need to pay a lawyer $300 for a basic one. Free templates exist that cover the standard stuff perfectly well. Now, if you've got multiple owners and real money on the line, having an attorney look it over is smart. But for a solo LLC, a solid template does the job. So far, if you're doing this yourself, you're looking at just your state filing fee. That's the whole cost, maybe under $50. Okay, this is the open loop from the top, and it's the one that catches people, the annual report, or in some states, the franchise tax. Most states make you file a small report every year, sometimes every 2 years, just to confirm your business info is current. And it comes with a fee. In a lot of states, it's cheap, $20, $50, no big deal. But some states are brutal. California charges every LLC an $800 annual franchise tax every year, whether you made money or not. Delaware's is $300. Now, you see how that $35 LLC turns into $800 a year? It was never the startup cost, it's the upkeep. And here's the part that actually hurts people. If you forget to file your annual report, your state can charge late penalties and eventually dissolve your LLC entirely, meaning your business legally stops existing and your liability protection vanishes. So whatever you do, find out your state's annual report cost and due date before you file anything else. Put it on a calendar. That one habit protects everything else you're building. So let's add it all up the honest way. To start doing it yourself, your real cost is the state filing fee. Call it $40 to $150 in most states. EIN, free. Operating agreement, free. Registered agent, free if you do it yourself, or about $100 a year if you don't. Then every year after you've got your annual report, anywhere from $0 in states like Arizona to that $800 bill in California. So realistic first year budget for most people doing it themselves is somewhere between $50 and $300 all in. Not the $1,000 than you might have been bracing for. That's the whole secret. The expensive version exists because services bundle in things you could get free, and because nobody separates the one-time cost from the yearly ones. Now, I'll be straight with you. Doing all this yourself means filing the articles correctly, getting your own EIN, tracking your registered agent duties, and remembering that annual report every single year. It's very doable, but it is a lot of small steps, and missing one has real consequences. By the way, if you want the easiest way to do this, I personally recommend Tailor Brands. They handle the entire LLC formation for you, and they've got tools for your logo, your website, your business bank account, everything all in one place. I'll put a link in the description. If you don't want to deal with all this yourself, I highly recommend Tailor Brands. They make it super easy and save you a ton of hassle. Let me walk you through it. It only takes a few minutes. Click the exclusive discount link for Tailor Brands below. On the site, you click Form an LLC and select your state. Then you enter your business name, and Tailor Brands automatically checks if it's available. From there, you choose your package, and I'd recommend at least the standard plan, since it includes your registered agent for the first year, which you legally need. You fill in your personal details and your business information, review your order, and check out. Tailor Brands submits everything to the state on your behalf and sends you updates by email as your LLC is processed. Once it's approved, you can download your formation documents right from your dashboard. And from there, they also help you get your EIN, open a business bank account, and build out your brand. It really is that simple. If you want to get your LLC done today without the headache, the link is in the description. Tailor Brands takes care of the rest. So that's the real cost. One state filing fee to start, a registered agent if you want one, and that annual report you now know to never forget. Most people under $300 the first year. That's it. If this cleared things up for you, hit like so it reaches the next person who's about to overpay for an EIN. Subscribe if you want the rest of the startup walkthroughs because I'm building these out step by step. And drop your state in the comments.